something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm feeling so small. It was over my head. I know nothing at all. I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love, just starting to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Hey, how you doing? Try it. Coming out of that song in a cheerful, hey, how you doing? My God, especially if you've just watched the film clip like I have. It's a pretty heavy duty tune this, eh? But a really beautiful one, lovely one to explore on the guitar. Lots of different ways of approaching it. There's only really two chord progressions going on. The chorus is this A minor, F, C, G, sus, the holy chord. If you're going to play along with the original recording, you need to put your capo or capo there on at the 2nd fret. And the kind of the note that's ringing out consistently on the piano is this note, it's the note D. Relative to the capo, it would be the note C. It's this, if you play an A minor chord, it's the note here that'll fall under the first finger on the 2nd string. And if you want to play it kind of emulating the the original recording version a bit, you probably want to be doing it finger style, and I'll be playing the middle 4 strings with thumb 1, 2 and 3. So just playing all of the strings at once, the middle 4 strings, and then whatever finger, I tend to use my driving finger, the middle finger, to play just the 2nd string. So A minor, then the 2nd string, then we've got an F chord. Now again, the easiest way to do it is to keep fingers 1, 2 and 3 together. They'd be playing strings 2, 3 and 4, and thumb would play the bass note. Now, I tend to do it with my thumb reaching over to play the bass note, so I can use fingers 1, 2 and 3 there. And if you're new to this kind of technique, it's not a bad tune for working on that as an idea, because you've got from the A minor, keeping your thumb over already, and then first, 2nd and 3rd fingers go to their respective positions. Thumb drops down to play that bass note. So not a bad tune to work on that. If that's a real struggle, you could go to a big bar chord F at that point if you can't do the thumb over thing. Then it's going to a C chord. So regular C chord playing, again, the middle 4 strings. And then to a G sus4. Now, to get to a G sus4 from the C chord, you want to move your 3rd finger over to the thicker string. You don't need to do anything with your 2nd finger. The 5th string will be muted probably. Okay, and then that's it. We've got our G sus. You can add little finger down onto the 3rd fret of the thinner string, or you can just leave that off and keep it muted. If you're doing that, this part, you don't need to worry about that. So it's just 2, 1, 2. Now the feeling, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're actually in 6, 8. This very first part though, you can just feel it's like 1, 2, 1, 2. It's actually a bit slower than this. It's actually very, very slow. A lot slower than it. It's kind of difficult to do it so slowly and get the right feel. I found myself rushing, playing it most of the time. It's hard to stay real slow and stay in the pocket of it. Well, I find it hard. So anyway, the important thing is to know that you're just playing this 1, 2, 1, But if you're really thinking about the divisions, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? Just because as we develop the tune and we want to start expanding on the way that we play it and looking at different approaches to strumming, it opens up things in a different way if you're thinking in terms of 6/8, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only 2 pulses. Each one is divided by 3. That's what kind of differentiates the time signature of 6/8. So it starts with the chorus, that tune. Well, it starts with the intro, which is just the same chords as the chorus going around in a cycle. Then we've got the chorus. Then the verse comes in. And we've got 2 bars on each, almost 2 bars on each chord. So we've got 2 bars of C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then E minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then F for 2 bars again. 2 bars of 6. Then 1 bar of C. And 1 bar of G sus4 again. So C. Then it's going to E minor. It was F chord, then going to C, then to G sus4, that again, and C. We'll stumble and E minor. I'm still effing to love. That's a pretty suspicious lyric there. Just starting to C, to G sus4. And then we're into the chorus again, which is the same chords, but you would normally want to try and build it up, okay? So if you're blessed, like, actually, I don't know the singer's name. I know Christina Aguilera, but I can't remember the guy's name. That's pretty bad. And sorry for not researching that singer dude who wrote the song, and he's really awesome. But if you have a great voice like that, you can do a thing with the voice, which is when it hits that chorus, he's jumping up an octave, and it becomes so powerful, especially with Aguilera singing with her. It's pretty special. I don't have that kind of vocal capacity, probably like many of you out there, so I tended to stick in the same key, and I needed something else to build up the tune a bit to make the chorus a bit bigger than the verse. So that's where, like, looking at different approaches to the rhythm guitar part or the accompaniment becomes pretty important. Of course, the original one's mostly piano there, piano and strings. So the important things are this, the feeling in 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I tend to feel like I want to move my hand in 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm actually doing 6 down motions with my hand. So, of course, that gives me 12 options because I've got upstrokes in between all of those. So I'd start just with the feeling of C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. And a nice one to start, just to get the basics, is to play the chord as a grip. So thumb playing the bass note and then 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a little strum just with the fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so quite a nice one. Very simple that you can add in. If you wanted to get into doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's also a nice one in this style. So in this one, I'm just using a down strum with my thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just like fingers 1, 2, and 3 all strumming down at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and. So and 6, and I'm doing up, down, up with my first finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 1. It was over my head. I know nothing at all. But if you can see, I imagine it, I'm trying to keep my hand moving. I'm mostly using my thumb and my first finger, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 6, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and thumb, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, thumb, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, thumb. I mean, you you don't want to get too heavy with this tune. It's not like a big strummer. It's a pretty sensitive kind of a mellow tune. So I think, yeah, trying to get your hand to move in 6 and then thinking about different strumming patterns, because there are many different variations, particularly if you want to start. It doesn't have to be consistent all the time with this, this kind of tune. For me, it's allowed to be a little freer. I mean, there's no rules in music anyway, hey, but just if you keep the verses a little bit sparser, then you want to build it up if you're going to strum for the chorus. Say something, I'm giving up on you. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just literally using my thumb on the beat and then my first finger for doing those little strums in between. If you don't feel comfortable with that, or you find it a bit tricky to get the lift between the parts, another one that I was kind of thinking of doing before, but I decided wasn't quite working for me, was to use fingerstyle in the verses. So I'm feeling so small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll get the chords right sometime this year. But it's literally C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, C again, then to E minor, then it's going to F, and then going to 1 bar of C, 1 bar of G sus. So straight away, if you do it that way, you've got that kind of automatic lift to do the first chorus very, very sparsely, and then pick it up with fingerstyle on the verse and end of the chorus. I mean, with this, what's a really good thing for you guys to be doing out there is to be exploring these kind of tunes and finding another way to play it. It's a little bit on the depressive side. It's probably not a great campfire tune, but it's a really lovely tune. And if you're into doing home recording or whatever, you could really do some interesting things like that with a tune like this. Well, I hope that's enough to get you going with this tune. I've just noticed one of my lights has started strobing in my eyes off the side. I'm hoping that you can't see it, but I'm going to draw this lesson to a close and see if I can fix that and start filming another one. I think that's enough for you to get going on. It's a really, really beautiful song. I'd encourage you to explore playing it in lots of different ways. If you can jam it, try, a 2 or 3 guitar part version is a really nice thing. I was playing about with some loopers as well with this one on electric guitar. It's lovely on electric guitar too. I nearly went electric guitar on this one, but it's just a bit easier for the recording the video part to do it on acoustic. But on electric guitar, with nice delays and stuff, it can get really pretty heavy in that sound, making a soundscape kind of a thing with that as well. So lots of fun to experiment with this tune. I hope you enjoy playing it, and I'll see you for plenty more very soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.